Sheshru, yes, do not like her. She's far more evil than Yostra, who's just detached from humanity. So it follows the story of Torek and his companion Wolf, who grows up throughout the series. The series takes place over 3 years. You have one book for the summer and one book for the winter, of each year. So it's Torek's destiny to defeat the Soul Eaters because, of what's discovered in book 2. I will leave that all for you to find out, although the title is kind of giveaway. And then he's also got another companion, a girl called Ren, who is pretty cool. She's an expert archer, and well, she generally wants to get her way, not because she's sport, because she's determined. She's stubborn in general. She's quite sharp. So we've got Torek, we've got Wolf, we've got Ren, and then you've got Bale coming in, and you've got Finkenadin, and there's the Raven Mage, who I cannot remember the name of, but it's really old. There's the Soul Eaters, who were called that because they were thought to eat souls, but they generally just catch the souls with 3-pronged wooden forks. I don't know, I can't remember what the forks look like. Another thing in this series, I find demons pretty unique. Okay, so in the Chronicles of Ancient Darkness lore, essentially, you have your spirit, and it's made up of 3 souls. It's made up of the Wild Soul, the Clan Soul, and your Name Soul. Okay, so if you lose your Name Soul, you generally become a Lost One, I think it's called. I can't remember. But essentially, you lose identity of who you are and you go mad. If you lose your Clan Soul, you lose sense of what's right and wrong. And then if you lose your World Soul, you essentially are stripped of all emotion. I think just basically go into a vegetative state. I think you become a ghost or something. Oh yeah, those are the lost ones. The lost ones are the ones who've lost their World Souls. Yeah, if you lose your Name Soul, you just go mad. Now, if you lose your Clan Soul, you do become a demon, because in this series, demons are not really evil. They don't have any sense of right or wrong, and yes, they do like to destroy stuff. For reasons I do not know. Purely because of the plot devices, I don't know. But these demons will essentially do whatever you tell them to, because they don't know right and wrong. Which is pretty interesting, actually. And essentially you become a demon by, when you are dying, you must have circles drawn on you. So you have one on your forehead for, oh gosh. I think it's your Name Soul. Of your heart, it's your World Soul, and then on your feet, Clan Soul? One on each heel of your foot. And you must have these drawn, otherwise, your spirit separates out, and well, you become a demon and stuff, and a ghost. So then you've got Tokaros, which are children, which are kept in the dark and starved of light and compassion and stuff, and then they get inhabited by a demon and become demonic feral children. Yeah. Then you've got these natural demons. They're called elementals. Yeah, the one that possesses the bear is called an elemental. Essentially, that's when something great dies, like an ice river. Glacier dies, it forms this thing called an elemental, which is a very powerful demon. Okay, so the demons in Chronicles of Ancient Darkness are pretty unique, and I certainly enjoyed the series an awful lot, and maybe when maybe in a bit I will read the series again. The books aren't that thick at all, they're about 300 pages each. They are gripping, they're generally just an enjoyment to read, and I would highly recommend this series. It's a bit of a blessing really, because I was really going off Harry Potter, and it was just really quite a joy to find them. Okay, I know I wanted to talk about something else, but oh yes, I've got a number of things here. I've got a massive book haul. It's staring at me evilly. I've also won a couple of posters. I just want to recommend something else. I discovered this site last year called Swap It through Werewolf, on the Werewolf book site, because they were having a deal with Swap It. I am so tired. It's just gone past 11 and I need to go to bed earlier. So, I've discovered this site called Swap It. Now, whilst the majority of stuff isn't necessarily aimed at an older range of teenagers, certainly it's more aimed at children and younger teens. So I do have to say that they still do give out a good amount of stuff. I mean, they've got Skyrim right now for Xbox. If it was for PC, I would be bidding, but it's not. They've got... They always seem to have a good variety of books, and DVD selections can vary. But yeah, I would definitely recommend signing up to Swap It. Recommend me. I mean, not recommend me. Ugh. It asks you a question if have you been recommended to by anyone. Just put in my username, which is Krabby, which is spelled Krabby, capital CRABBIEY. I will get 20 or 25 Swap Its. I'm trying to bid for 2 more books. I'm just gonna have a bit of a go at them, but it's really interesting because this site's just introduced me to so many new books, because they always have deals going with publishing houses. They always have like these guest bloggers of authors, and you can win signed copies. So far I've won 3 auctions. Essentially how Swap It works is you collect your Swap Its, and people put on items that they don't want. So you either got frenzies or swaps. Swaps are what other users put on. Frenzies are what the Swap It HQ staff put on. So all the stuff in Swap It HQ is going to be new and stuff. And you bid. Oh, it's got light finally. So you bid, of course, with these Swap Its, and basically, you know, you just win essentially. And my top tip for winning on Swap It is to bid 2 seconds before the end of the auction. I worked this out. Basically, it takes about a second to process, or so. It takes about roughly half a second to process your bid and get it uploaded. By then it's gone to a second, and by the time anyone can respond, it's over. So that is my recommendation for winning on Swap It. But of course, some people can also get in there. It honestly depends on the popularity of the product, because people will go insane. Like, I tried to bid once, and somebody bidded, and then even though I submitted a higher bid, it said this auction is over, and I was convinced that I pressed the bid button slightly before 0 seconds. I think I bidded at 1 second or something idiotic. But yes, by all means check Swap It out. You can decide if it's for you or not. It's a great site. And of course, you may be thinking, but if I win something, don't I have to pay for post and packaging? It's all paid for you. And yeah, my first book came in a nice, what are these called? I can't remember what they're called, but yeah, one of these, you know, it's got puppy lines. Bubble wrap lining. So, you know, I was very pleased with that. I thought, oh, this is good. Next book I won came wrapped. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. No, it's so wrong. And when you get it, I'll cover up my address there, but yes, you'll get it like that with Swap It on it, and as you can see, it's second class. And I did bid for a book that is being published technically this month. It's the last day of February today, and I think it's just been sent off, just been posted really. Oh my gosh, this is so confusing. I'm opening a book for you on. Oh, should we do this next? We can see me struggle to open a book.